Here we are, 2020, living through a pandemic. Who would have guessed it? Kind of, I did. But I never thought really in my lifetime it would happen, and here we are. So whatever. Crazy. I even hear those sirens. That's all we hear all day, every day are sirens. Pretty scary. Here we are, quarantine day number who knows what. 58, I think. The shelter in place started on March 20th, and yeah, it's May 19th technically because it's midnight. We're almost at a full 2 months of quarantine. What a time! What a time! Like, kind of cool. I'm living through history. Like, this is gonna be written down in history books. How amazing! At the beginning, it was pretty scary. My parents and my brother know that I get this from my dad. We like to prepare. We have thought about always keeping water, generators, all of that good stuff, always ready for whatever scenario because you never know. My dad and I always spoke about doing a bunker, and you always think you have time, and then here we are. So it was pretty tough for me in the beginning, only because I was kind of bummed out. I was a little panicky. I mean, everybody was. But even when I was living in my parents' place, I had a meeting place for us, a go bag. I even have a go bag now. I just have always wanted to be prepared, and it's been pretty tough for me to know that I'm not even ready. So because I wasn't prepared, I've been wanting to do this for about 10 years. Buying a bunker, having food ready, shelter, all that, so that I would be able to shelter in place if something were to happen. And here we are in 2020, and Flash is not ready. So that was a pretty big pill to swallow. I am also very scared because my place has a fire escape. And when I was younger, I had somebody rob the next door neighbors and go across the apartment building into our house. I must have been like 5. That has always stuck with me. So the fact that, we're in a pandemic right now and my apartment is quote unquote easily accessible to anyone in the fire escape is pretty scary. So I'm working to change my situation. But what do? Everything is closed, so you're kind of stuck. But this is definitely a rude awakening for me, let me tell you, because I'm not going to be stuck in this position again. It's not happening. Mark my word. What has Flash been up to? A whole lot of relaxing. It honestly feels like I'm back in high school. I'm not, I am not going to front. It feels like I'm back in high school. I am drawing. So how has this affected me? EVISGALI has completely shut down. Obviously, New York City is not the only place that has been placed on quarantine. That would include clothing manufacturers that would manufacture my clothes. The people who tag my clothes, who bag my clothes, who iron my clothes, who do it all. Everybody's closed from beginning to end. So I'm only able to sell what I have in stock. And I didn't even try to sell what I have in stock because like people are losing their jobs. And although, I have to feed myself too, I just didn't feel right just selling to people who have lost their jobs. I slowed down on my hair Instagram. I slowed down on so much because really I just want to go out and help. Like, a little bit of a backstory. I started EMT in 2015, hurt my back, not related to EMT, in 2017. I was literally in the process of reinstating my EMT license, which I did. But I was going through the entire process, and it just so happens that the pandemic happens and I haven't been able to do my CPR certification. But otherwise, had the pandemic happened 2 months later, I would have been out there in the street with everyone. And the amount of guilt that I have over knowing that I should be out there with them is unbearable. I have spent 2 months going back and forth. Do I do this? Do I not do this? Do I do this? Do I not do it? Do I put myself, harm's way if I don't have to? Oh, well, my family, mom, I don't want her to worry about me because she worries a lot. It's not just me, but your family goes through it too. But I just can't take it. I can't take it. I have to go help. I have no kids. Why wouldn't I go? So I started applying. And I got the job. So we're in negotiations now, but I am just so excited to go out there and help. Put everything I've learned to good use. New York City is being inundated with cases. I think they were saying EMTs get calls every 3 minutes. So I have no choice. I have to go. It's showtime.